Hello everyone, now let us see Nyquist stability criteria. So we have seen all terms related with Nyquist stability criteria. And one thing also remember, Nyquist stability criteria is based on a theorem of complex variables due to Cauchy or principle of argument. So that's why you have to know all terms used in principle of argument. Otherwise, we cannot understand the statement for Nyquist stability criteria. So according to Nyquist stability criteria, as I have written, according to Nyquist stability criteria, for a closed loop system to be stable, the GH plane contour called Nyquist plot obtained corresponding to S plane contour called Nyquist contour that does not pass through any point of singularity must encircle the point -1 comma j0 in anti-clockwise or clockwise direction as many times as number of open loop poles in the right side of S-plane. So first thing, according to Nyquist stability criteria, we are defining the stability of closed loop system according to Nyquist plot, and we are obtaining Nyquist plot for open loop transfer function with the help of Nyquist contour. After that, we will see number of encirclements for point -1 comma j0. Then with the help of formula n equal to z minus p, we can define the stability of the closed loop system according to open loop system, or according to Nyquist plot for open loop system. We have n equal to z minus p. Already we have seen the formula. We have formula according to principle of argument. For n equal to z minus p, this is applicable for clockwise direction. For clockwise direction, if we have anti-clockwise direction, n becomes p minus z. So this is for anti-clockwise direction, where n is number of encirclements of -1 comma j0 point by Nyquist plot of open loop transfer function g of s, h of s. P means number of right-sided poles of open loop transfer function g of s, h of s. Z means number of right-sided poles of closed loop transfer function, or you can say Z means number of zeros for the characteristic equation, or you can say number of right-sided poles of closed loop transfer function. So if we have n equal to p, then z equal to 0, means there is no pole. Here z will not define 0 for the closed loop system. Here z will define number of poles of closed loop transfer function, or number of zeros for the characteristic equation. Already I have told you relations between poles and zeros for open loop transfer function, closed loop transfer function, and characteristic equation. So if z becomes 0, that means there is no pole for the closed loop system in right side of S plane. So in this case, system is stable. if n does not equal to p, then z does not equal to 0, means we have a pole of closed loop system in right side of S plane, so system becomes unstable. So according to Nyquist plot, we will calculate n, we will calculate p. P we can easily calculate with the help of open loop transfer function. After that we will define z. According to z we can say system is stable or unstable. If z is 0, in this case only we can say our system is stable. If z does not equal to 0, we can say our system is unstable. Our system is unstable. So in numerical we have open loop transfer function. First we will define Nyquist contour and make sure according to the principle of argument, Nyquist path should not pass through the singularity points of transfer function. After that we will define Nyquist plot according to mapping of Nyquist path or Nyquist contour. Then we will calculate n, then we will calculate p. After that, according to n equal to z minus p, we can define the value of z. So finally we can say according to Nyquist stability criteria, system is stable or not with the help of value of z. So we have n equal to z minus p for clockwise direction, we have n equal to p minus z for anti-clockwise direction, or remember only one formula, n equal to z minus p. After that, according to the numerical, you can change. So in next video class, we will discuss numerical for Nyquist plot, or we will discuss numerical for Nyquist stability criteria. Thank you.